This is the speech of the party leader of ACT Wazalendo, the Honorable Zitto KABWE. I am not often at loss for words, but today I'm finding it very difficult to put words together to describe Maalim Seif Sharif HAMAD, the first Vice President of Zanzibar and National Chairman of ACT Wazalendo, and to pay homage to Maalim. Words are not enough today. They are not enough because Maalim was larger than life. The Maalim that you heard of and that you saw from TV, I am not often at loss for words, but today I'm finding it very difficult to put words together to describe Maalim Seif Sharif HAMAD, the first Vice President of Zanzibar and National Chairman of ACT Wazalendo, and to pay homage to Maalim. Words are not enough today. They are not enough because the Maalim was larger than life. The Maalim that you heard of and that you saw from TV or radio was impressive. The Maalim in real life was even more impressive. He was a history, he was a freedom, he was a conscience. Words are not enough to describe Maalim's legacy. Maalim's legacy of a true modern-day freedom fighter, fighting for the freedom that he believed was fundamental for Zanzibar and for Tanzania, fighting with the means, whether words or action, that he had at his disposal throughout the decades. Maalim continued the struggle until he could not anymore. When faced with dismissal from his government post and even membership of the then ruling party, Maalim gave his word to the people of Zanzibar. In December 1987, at Tibirinzi grounds in Pemba, he said, "I am with you now, and I promise to be with you, whether I shall be in the government or outside the government. I will be with you whether I am in the party or outside the party." He lived these words. He stayed with his people through all pain and success. In the masses, both the friends and foe are a testament to that. Maalim is the man of words, but words will never capture him full. Words are not enough for Maalim because he himself did not believe words were enough. Maalim was eloquent, a people's orator, someone who could move crowds with his words. But even Maalim believed that words had a limit and that action had its spells. Maalim, therefore, led by example. Even when it put his life at risk, Maalim was never scared to put words to action. Words will never be enough for Maalim because the gap he leaves behind will never be filled. There is no future Maalim waiting in the wings to put on his coat. It will take all of us continuing Maalim's legacy, continuing his struggle to fill a fraction of the whole he has left behind. We are here today because of Maalim, because of Maalim's spirit of forgiveness. Some of us are still angry. Some of us are still bitter. Some of us cannot be as forgiving as you, Maalim. But we are here because reconciliation is the legacy you have left us. You have gone at the time all of us, supporters and detractors alike, are forced willingly or unwilling to work together to bid you a farewell. That is you, Maalim, the man of Mwafaka, the man of Maridhiano, the pillar of Zanzibar nationalism, the bedrock of Zanzibar democracy, and Zanzibar's pride as a people and a community. Words will not be sufficient to describe the lesson that Maalim leaves behind. Perseverance, tenacity, stubbornness, forgiveness, empathy, faith. Maalim was people's person. He reached out to everyone that he met and tracked them with the force of his persona. Maalim was people's person to the very end, putting the heart and war being secondary to his role as a leader. He told us the reason for his sickness. He was open about being hit by KABWE and asked the other people to take measure to avoid being infected. That was Maalim, the people's leader, taking a stance to the last breath of his life in order to protect his people. Words cannot describe Maalim to completion. Here we are today. Everyone is grieving. Zanzibar is grieving. But not all were grieving are truly grieving. Some were counting down your days to prove their point. But now they cry louder than you, comrade. We see them. We hear them. But Allah says in Surah Yasin, verse 76, so let not their speech grieve you. Indeed, we know that they conceal and what they declare. Allah knows better than us. Words are not enough to describe who Maalim was to me. My hero, my mentor, my father, my comrade. Thank you, Maalim, for granting me and this generation of leaders this noble duty to take you to your eternal rest. We take this as signal to us to refuel the torch and take up the struggle where you left off. We will never forget you, Maalim, and God willing will not disappoint you. Kwaheri, Maalim. That's the speech of the party leader, Zitto KABWE. I am Kazungu Bakari bin Kazungu.